In the beginning, we see an army soldier named Sam who is training in an army hotel far from his home, but his mind is not there at all. He misses his girlfriend Kim all the time, but because of being on duty he cannot talk on the phone properly. On the other hand, when Kim is at her job, she cannot answer the phone, and when she is free, Sam is busy with training. Overall, their relationship has been going very badly for the past few days. Even today, when Sam is doing a drill with his team, his attention wanders and he accidentally falls down with his weapon. Although this drill was fake, but if it was real, everyone else would have died with them. The commando gets angry and tells them to climb all the stairs of the 77th floor of this building because their main base was on the top floor. Later, when Sam tries to talk to Kim again, the commander confiscates his phone. After a while, when Sam was taking supplies to his hotel with one of his soldier friends, they see outside the glass that some people below are strangely looking at each other. At first they ignored the matter, but then Sam went to talk to Kim on the phone from the chef, but Kim was still busy at work. In the evening, when Sam called her again, Kim cried and said that their relationship might not progress as long as he was in the army. The next day, Kim moved on and went to dinner with one of his military workers. Sam called her again, but Kim didn't pick up the phone. Sam sent a voice message where he cried and said, "It's okay, don't waste your life on me, forget the past and move forward." But after hearing this, Kim changed her mind and decided to go to the army building to meet Sam. However, on the way, Jim tried to convince her that Sam wouldn't help her, and that he wasn't as rich as her, so she should choose him over Sam. While they were talking, suddenly a man broke into Kim's car and knocked out one of his eyes, which made her dizzy. The strange thing was that the man was still alive. Kim was then the eye is covered in a plastic bag and tells Jim that they can still save the man. He should come out and help him get down, but Jim is more worried about the damage to his car, so Kim gets angry and calls for help from the people around him. At that time, there was a social media celebrity named Alex in the crowd who was afraid of the cameras and was forced to help him so that he would not lose his reputation in front of the public. Kim and Alex started to get the injured man out of the car. When Alex gave him CPR, his hand went into the man's ribs because the man's body was completely hollow. Everyone around thought that Alex might have killed him. Then Kim quickly went to see Jim, who had wet his pants in fear. At that moment, a truck lost control from behind and started hitting the cars in front of him. The car was about to hit their car, but before that, at the last moment, Kim pulled Jim out and saved his life. That is, now destruction has started spreading all around, but no one knows why this is happening. Meanwhile, Commander Sam and his friend they send them down to get oil, but since the military elevator is closed, they have to use the hotel elevator. The hotel manager, Suzanne, complains that the guests get scared when they see them, so they need to fix their army elevator quickly. When they all leave, they see a plane flying towards them. Everyone is scared, thinking that it might crash into the building. However, at the last moment, the plane turns around and crashes into the city street. Then Samar and his friend get into the hotel elevator and start talking about what happened to the plane that crashed. The hotel owner, Aaron, was also in the elevator. As they are going down, the elevator suddenly sounds, meaning something terrible has happened in the building. They quickly go down, open the elevator door, and when they get out, they are shocked by what they see. It seems like everything has turned into rubble. Many people are biting each other, resulting in bodies scattered around. An injured man then tries to enter the elevator and gets his head stuck in the elevator door as he dies. Aaron quickly calls to find out what is happening, but the elevator can't go up because the man's head is stuck in the door, so they get out of the elevator and see that the situation is the same everywhere. No one understands why people are biting each other. At that time, Sam's friend slips and falls, where people and blood vessels are lying everywhere. A man who has been cut in half comes to attack them, then they are sure that it is actually the zombie virus. Then a zombie attacks Ren, but Sam comes and saves him. Although the zombie has not stopped yet, Sam sets the zombie on fire with the letter that Kim gave him as a gift. The same situation is happening everywhere outside. Suddenly, The zombie virus has spread all over the world. There is chaos everywhere. The government immediately declares a state of emergency and sends messages to everyone to stay calm until the army arrives. Everyone who lives on top of this hotel is alerted about this. Ren then searches for the building's security team and goes up with Sam and his friend because there are many zombies behind them. While they are escaping, they see people dying like this everywhere. They are passing by the staff room when the manager Suzanne thinks they are zombies and attacks them. After calming Suzanne, they explain to her and tell her to go upstairs with them because nowhere is safe now. They also take sanitizer and lighter to escape from the zombies. After going a little further, when a zombie attacks them, they set fire to the zombie's head and try to kill it. But the zombie does not die even then. They try to kill it with different weapons and finally Sam cuts off its head and kills it. On the other hand, Kim, Jim and Alec are standing on the street where the zombies suddenly come and attack everyone. At this time, Kim gets separated from the rest and goes to a salon and hides. Fortunately, her mother was still at home and she warns her on the phone to close the doors and windows. Let's go back to the main video with a small break. Mozbot is a different world of entertainment. Here is a game that everyone likes, Plinko, which is fun. I don't want to spoil your surprise. I will give it to you. A new experience if you like gaming. Then Most Better has all the great interactive games here. You will get attractive rewards and interesting opportunities. Most Better has Bcash, Nagad Rocket and other online payment options that can be easily transacted. There is also a chance to watch live event streaming on this platform. Register using your promo code and get special offers and free spins on your first deposit. Don't miss this offer again. In a short time, Jim meets Kim and the two of them head towards the police station, thinking that it will be very safe. Meanwhile, Sam from the hotel is trying to sneak up with the other two. On the way, they see an employee named Yang who is trying to block a door. Many zombies are trying to enter from outside the door. They see that the doorwork will break at any time. Then Sam cleverly sets an entire card on fire and tells everyone to move away from the gate. Then he pushes the burning card towards the zombies, which makes the zombies very scared. They can't move forward for a while because the fire is detected. Water starts falling from above and as soon as the fire starts, the zombies start entering. Then the four of them run upstairs and close the gate of the stairs at the last moment and somehow they escape from the zombies, although Yang says that a zombie has bitten his leg. On the other hand, Kim and Jim then reach the police station where many ordinary people have also taken shelter for safety. Everyone is trusting the police that they will save everyone from the zombies. There they meet the celebrity Alex who tells them how this zombie epidemic has now spread all over the world and so far no one knows where this virus started. Here, Kim is unable to contact Sam and starts sending him messages to be safe. Just then, some zombies enter the crowd and since there are more people there, the zombies start biting many quickly. Kim, Jin and Alex somehow escape and take shelter in an empty glass bar. On the other hand, the remaining four survivors in the hotel reach the top floor but surprisingly, none of the soldiers above believe the zombies. Sam is not with him to stop the zombies coming from below and they close the door. However, Yang's condition starts to deteriorate. The others notice that he has a zombie bite on his leg and suddenly he turns into a zombie. Then he attacks Susan, but Susan stops him in advance. Here, the soldiers do not shoot and just tell him to keep him away because they did not believe that there is such a thing as a zombie. They discuss that they cannot shoot civilians like this. At this time, Yang bites a soldier. When the soldiers do not do anything, Sam and he cut off the zombie's head themselves. But the commander gets angry at him. He says that he should not have killed him. He should have just arrested him. But Sam explains that to survive, we have to kill the zombies because now they are no longer human. The blacksmith soldier who is being treated dies from excessive bleeding. Then all the soldiers take out their phones and try to contact their families to see if they are okay. Sam then sees the message sent by Kim. Outside, chaos has broken out everywhere. While Kim is sitting at the bar thinking about Sam when they were together and Alex shows her a picture of Sam since she went to the hotel the day before. Kim starts crying and tries to call Sam but they can only send messages now. Kim decides that she will reach Sam's base in any way, which is now on the other side of the city. Alex and Jim decide not to stay with her and the three of them walk through the alleys together, avoiding the zombies. Meanwhile, The survivors realize that they don't have much food, so they have to save their food, and the power is going off and the phone signal has been off for a long time. Just then, they hear a voice from outside, which turns out to be the dead soldier who has now turned into a zombie. A soldier who was her friend is happy and thinks that he is alive and walks up to him, and then he bites him on the head. No one understands what they will do, and finally they realize that there is no way to escape from these zombies without killing them. Meanwhile, the bitten soldier turns into a zombie, but the rest of the soldiers are unable to kill their friend even if they want to, so manager Susan has to kill him from behind. On the other hand, Kim, Jim and Alex see a drunken son of Song's while walking through the alley who had bite marks on his leg, but he has not yet turned into a zombie. Then they start thinking about what they should do. Just then, more zombies start chasing them from behind at the sound of their voices. Then they tie Song up and take him with them and reach a safe place. Jim says that since Song will turn into a zombie, he should be killed now. But then Song says that he drank a lot of alcohol after eating the blacksmith, and surprisingly the infection stopped immediately. That is, alcohol stops the virus for some time. Then a zombie attacks them from behind. But surprisingly, the zombie completely ignores Song and chases after Kim, and suddenly some things kept on the shelf above fall, causing the zombie to die. Then Alex tests Song's alcohol and confirms that how Song is still normal after drinking alcohol. They understand that the virus freezes when it touches alcohol. They also start drinking to test if their bodies are immune. Kim sees that the phone signal is not yet available, so she starts thinking about Sam, how she first met Kim in her college. Although Kim is famous in college, she likes Sam and the two fall in love. They start their first job together at a restaurant. When Kim's father dies, Sam comforts her and then gives Sam the letter, the last memory of his father. Later in the morning, the four of them head back to the base together. When they encounter zombies on the way, the other three hide, and Song, who is being ignored by the zombies, plays the horn and sends the zombies away so that the other three can come out. After walking for a few hours, they decide to rest at a grocery store. Meanwhile, the surviving soldiers turn into zombies when they are bitten. For example, the one who gets bitten on the leg turns into a zombie very late, and the one who gets bitten on the head turns into a zombie immediately. That is, if a person is bitten near the head, their main commander quickly turns into a zombie. Seeing his soldiers dying like this in front of his eyes, he tries to end himself now. No one can understand whether they will stay here or leave the post and go to their families. After a while, an army helicopter was coming to the roof with food and water, but suddenly the soldiers on the roof noticed that the helicopter was moving a little more. Then the commander saw through the binoculars that the helicopter pilots had also become zombies. So he told the soldiers to shoot at the helicopter, and all the soldiers together shot the helicopter down. Now they decided that there was no point in staying here anymore because their food had run out, so they decided to each go back to their families. Suzanne now started killing the zombies with her army uniform and gun, one by one, going down to her floor. Fortunately, they had enough bullets, so they crossed this one floor and finally reached the hotel kitchen where they could rest and eat comfortably. Meanwhile, Kaimo was in the same building with the other three. They reach the bottom but find that the entrance is blocked due to zombies. Kim cannot communicate with Sam and they do not know which floor he is on, so they have to enter through the back road to distract the zombies. When they enter through the parking lot, many zombies attack them. Here, Kim and Jim climb onto the car and save themselves from the zombies. Alex and Song make petrol bombs from the restaurant and burn the zombies. They also built a restaurant on the side of the road. But now the other three have escaped, but Alex falls behind while throwing bombs at the zombies and gets caught in the zombie trap and unfortunately gets bitten by the zombies. When Jim is taking Kim away, Kim is saddened to see Alex dying. If he had had some time, he could have saved Song, but before that, the bomb in Alex's bag explodes and he is shattered. Kim then notices that Sam's phone is connected to the hotel's Wi-Fi. The calls start coming in and they are very happy to see each other save each other, but Sam is surprised that Kim has risked her life to reach the parking lot of this building for him and she is now stuck among the zombies. Now for the time being Sam will not be able to reach Kim because she is now stuck 50 floors up, so Sam then lies to save Kim that he has already left the building with the soldiers so that Kim does not go up, and leaves the parking lot and takes Rain to the army base where he will find her there. Here Sam lies to him because who knows when he will be able to cross 50 floors and go up. He would rather be safe there than Kim leaves the building in a car with Jim and Song. He does not know that Sam is still stuck on the top floor of the building. Jim now starts shooting all the zombies on the road in anger because Alex died in front of his eyes. After a while he asks Song to stop the car because a zombie bit him in the leg the day before, and now because he does not drink alcohol he is slowly turning into a zombie. Kim and Jim did not want to leave him, but as the zombies kept coming back, Song himself told them to leave, and in the end, he himself died while stopping the zombies so that Kim and Jim could move forward. Now that everyone was going to the same shelter, a huge traffic jam was created on the road. Kim and Jim had to leave the car and walk to the train station, but there were many people at the station who were all going to the safe zone. However, as the train arrived, the crowd got out of control and Kim separated from Jim. The pressure from the people in front of them also broke, and many died after falling under the train. Then, most of the people including Kim got on the train. Kim saw an old woman crying to save her grandson, so he got off the train and gave her his seat. But as the train left, everyone saw that a zombie had entered the back coach. This meant that the zombie would bite everyone on the train and everyone would be infected. Since it was so crowded inside, no one could escape. Kim saw Jim's watch lying on the tracks and realized that Jim was one of the people who had died after falling under the train. Kim is the only survivor here. Kim sees the old woman running after the train with a knife in her hand because no one on the train will survive. Kim quickly goes to save her, but by that time another train is coming from behind them. Kim pushes the old woman aside to save her. Just then, he notices that the old woman has already been bitten by a zombie. Now the woman herself has become a zombie and attacks Kim. Since Kim has no other choice, he pushes her towards the moving train and kills her. Kim has endured all the trauma of her entire life in just a few minutes. First, her friend Jim dies. Then the girl she saved with her own space also dies. And now this old woman. She has now left everything and gone to a room in the station to charge her phone so that she can contact Sam. There is no one else in her life except her. Even then, she has not decided. She will now fight the zombies without any mercy. She wears some protective gear and moves forward with a chainsaw in her hand. When some zombies come in front of her, she starts killing them with the chainsaw. He plans to first gather the zombies in a quiet place, then he slits their throats, and finally he comes back to the train tracks and keeps moving forward. He realizes that in this zombie apocalypse he must always stay away from the crowd. Meanwhile, Sam starts going down one by one with the rest of the soldiers. In the meantime, many soldiers get bitten by the zombies because their ammo is the last. As they go down from the 50th floor, only a few soldiers are left alive. They see that all the roads to go down from the 20th floor are closed. Now it is only possible to go down through the cargo elevator outside. They take that risk and go down through it. But just when they think that everything is fine, their elevator gets stuck on a floor where there are many zombies. Sam quickly hits the control box and tries to start the elevator, but it is too late. He breaks all the zombie trees on the floor and jumps onto the elevator. Then the soldiers outside try to kill the zombies and throw them down. They keep doing this for a while, but now due to their excessive weight the elevator rope leaves. But fortunately the elevator gets stuck on one of its floors and always goes down there. Now how will he get down from here? Sam has an idea. He puts a cotton costume on a zombie and tests whether the zombie is hurt. When his experiment works, he puts on a toy suit himself and goes down. Surprisingly, he lands safely, but he is still stuck on the rest of his companions and there are no suits there. So Sam has to make some arrangements to get them down from below. He sees some mattresses around and shares his plan with his companions in the hallway. Then Sam makes a safe landing spot by putting all the mattresses together and the soldiers on top go down one by one using the elevator wire. Although the last soldiers stay on top, he knows that he has been bitten by a zombie, so there is no point in going down. Everyone else below starts going towards the safe zone in a car. After going a little further, they find a store and everyone eats and drinks there. In the meantime, Sam calls Kim repeatedly but she doesn't answer the phone. Sam is afraid that something has happened to Kim and the rest of the soldiers here want to go back to their homes. So Sam separates and goes alone towards the tunnel where he told Kim to go on the phone. There are many zombies inside, but she doesn't back down. She keeps moving forward for Kim. Meanwhile, Kim inside has given up hope of seeing Sam. At that time, suddenly she hears Sam's voice, who is screaming her name. Hearing Sam's call, she runs towards Sam and the zombies, killing them. Finally, after a long wait and many dangers, they meet. Sam hugs Kim. Kim starts crying. So far, she has seen her companions die one by one. Now, as they are leaving, suddenly the zombies surround them. Sam still doesn't have enough bullets to kill everyone. Just then, suddenly, someone starts killing the zombies from behind. It's the rest of Sam's team. They get out of the car and come after him to save him. They tell him that during this zombie apocalypse, they don't have separate money. From now on, they will fight together. They will go to the families of each soldier and stay together so that if the zombies come, they can face them together. When the families of all the